All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. First and 10, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
52 is the mic right here.
From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Sanders. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making it.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Rock it. Yep. Check 3, check 2.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 20.
On second and 12, Locke. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. On first and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff looking right. 11 yards there, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Block going to throw. This is the tight end fan. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, lock it. Watch out. Check out.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Check nickel. Watch the shit.
Squeeze. Undercoach. Hey, Alpha. Go.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At their 49-yard line.
Set, ready. 70 Andy.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Kill.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's a takeaway. Now that's a takeaway. That's how the defense score points. Ready up. Hey, Johnson.
Clock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a 1st down.
Check 31. Check.
Hey! Snap.
On 1st down, Lindsey. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson gets it to Gordon. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Safety's creeping.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's complete to Sanders. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That's good for Baltimore.
52 to the mark, boy, 52.
1st and 10.
Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, 63 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the
52's the mic.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Ready?
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Lindsey. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Bullet high.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go. 25. Check 25. There. Big grip.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right here, so we got to step it up.
Mike 52. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Jackson now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 54 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense.
It got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now left side on the swing pass. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, but sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
That was third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's locked.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That one goes for 24 yards. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A give running right, Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Rock it. Back, pilot, 64, weak. Hey, zoom. Go.
Hey, watch it.
Get it.
Lock to throw on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This is intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again with Lindsey. And some space here. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Got it. 54. Leo. Who draw Corker? Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. His throw incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The pass complete here to Sanders. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going to give this time to the tailback. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. And this
is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.